Hey guys, Patdees. I got butterflies in my stomach tonight doing this. Hey, T auctions for you. Thanks for stopping by. But I didn't like those traditional countdowns, so I actually made that, and that's actually me when I was traveling earlier, probably about 6 months ago, flying into the Carolinas between Florida and Pennsylvania, and I wanted to make that and kind of instead of the 2030. Not everybody uses that. I know when Ryan and Allie go live, they just kind of go right into it and stuff. But me here doing it all by myself, I always like to kind of have fun with it and stuff. But I'm really excited tonight to have Ryan and Allie here. It's been, if you look at the thumbnail, it's been 3 years in the making. And when I first started YouTube back in 2019, and I'm going to give you a little bit of backstory before I bring them out real quick. It was the middle of January, and I was like, okay, what am I going to do? I'm a reseller. I want to, I want to do videos, but what do I do? And I didn't know how to the camera. And so I had made a top 10 people, and I really thought about it. I went through YouTube and found people that I really was inspired wanting me to, and was January, I think it was January 19th, 2019. And I came across, I'm going to play this little clip.
Is Rally Roots with 58,000 viewers and 5.7 million views. For us, they're number one. We just love the charisma of Allison and Ryan and their friend and employee, Callie. Even my son looks forward to watching their videos. They do videos on eBay reselling. They do mentoring. They have live feeds where they give out prizes. You really get to see them on a personal level at their house, in their warehouse. They like to have fun. One of the recent videos we enjoyed is they did a game with Callie where they gave her $1,000 Christmas bonus, and we enjoyed watching that and thought that was great. It was a lot of fun. So check out their videos, and we think that's why they are number one with us.
Oh, this one, so this was only $2, and I bought it because it's Brock Lesnar's brand, and he's going to be fighting in the UFC again pretty soon, so got this. Time?
27 seconds.
Pick it up a little bit.
Okay. You have the whole 20 seconds left.
And one on top. Alright, break it down. Fast! Go! Go, Callie, go! No! No!
Count?
No!
Count? No, these all count.
What time? What's the time?
Done.
Oh, no! Last try. Allie, timer?
All right, countdown from 3, 2, 1, go! And a happy new year.
ASMR all up in my ear.
Super zoomed on Callie's face. You gonna cry?
Maybe. What in the? You guys, why'd you do that?
Yay! $600. Yay!
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
I don't think I've had this much money before.
Hugs for Callie.
Kelly deserves it. Thank you. You
So-
guys, they are awesome. Sign up for their mentoring.
Oh my god.
Plug.
This was not a paid promotion. Or it kind of was, actually.
Maybe it was.
So altogether, you got
Thank you.
$1,000.
Holy snikes!
Yay! Hopefully you have an awesome Christmas. There's 50 things. I hope that you've been able to pick up like a lot of good bolos for items that while you're out there, maybe now there'll be brands that you weren't looking at before, and you'll see them and you'll know to buy them now. So.
And if someone doesn't know what bolo means, it means be on the lookout.
So that was the first clip I had done, and I had named them number one. And you could see how much they've grown the last 3 years into what they're doing now. So I've always been a fan. And, when I first started YouTube, I was like, what am I going to do? It's wintertime. I couldn't do garage sales. So I always said, well, Pat, what do you want to do? I said, well, I want to be like David Letterman, American Pickers. So I had made it to be wanting to interview people. I had interviewed probably I got monetized in the first 6 months, and I interviewed about 50 different channels. Small ones, large ones, a big variety, but I always wanted to, obviously because naming Rally Roots number one, I've always wanted them to come on the channel, but they've always been like, I think in the last 3 years they've done 4 shows, so they aren't willing to always, and which I understand. They're busy people, and they're doing their own thing. So I'm very grateful. I want to show you one more clip before I bring them out here. They participated in the Christmas special that I did 2019, and listen to the message that they sent me.
Hello from Rally Roots. Just wanted to wish you and your viewers a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thanks for all of your support on our channel this year. We appreciate all the love. And
It means a lot to us.
It does. And remember that 2020 can be whatever you want to make it. You just have to go out there and get it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey.
Peace.
Peace. So I'm really excited to bring them out. I appreciate they participated and had done that. And little did we know what 2020 would actually turn out to be. So it's fun to actually go back and look through those messages. So we got the people, everybody knows who I am, and they obviously know who Rally Roots is, but they're here to see them. So let's bring out Ryan and Allie.
Hey.
What is going on?
Do you remember any of that stuff?
You know what? I love the Callie playing the game video.
I forgot about that.
That was
Actually,
so much fun. Yeah.
I was looking back at that, and I was like, oh, the voice wasn't syncing up sometimes, and I didn't know how to screenshot or do none of that stuff. So it was me wanting to make a video to edit and really have 10 different people. It's funny now because out of the 10 people that I named, and there was a mix of them, some, one was Taco Stacks, one was the Bearded Picker, one was Steven Zeff, Steve Rakin, Casey. Now I've done about 5 or 6 now with you guys, probably 5 or 6 of the, maybe 6 now, and even met in person. So it's funny how 3 years, I do really appreciate you guys doing this, because I know that you guys don't, I feel like you guys are like the Michael Jackson of resellers.
no.
on a good way. I hope not. I mean, in the bad.
No. Michael Jackson is amazing. I guess we don't think of ourselves that way. We just resell, and we have a channel. Yay!
And we're happy. We're more than happy to be here. And even though we haven't been able to come on your channel live, we do. You and I talk back and forth on Instagram.
Oh, I know. And I never want to be too pushy, and I even said, you've always been responsive. I almost, and the funny thing is, usually when I do these shows, I always wear a button-up shirt. And tonight I decided to wear a T-shirt because you wear
nice.
T-shirt. And I wore my T-shirt says "Never give up."
Oh, that's awesome!
Yes, never surrender.
Is it a John Cena shirt?
John Cena.
Yeah.
And basically the attitude, and I just turned 50 on Sunday, and I'm like, well, and out of the blue, I messaged you about 6 weeks ago, and you're like, yeah, I'll do it. And I was like, I was shocked. Because, sometimes like you'll reach out to people and you get sort of a long-winded answer, like, I got to take the dog to the vet I'm like, okay. I guess it's a nice way of, so I really appreciate you guys.
Of course. One of our goals this year was to be more open to people as well, and reach out to more people and go on other people's channels. So it was good timing for sure. And because we know you, we've known you for
talking to you for so long. Like, it's about time.
Yeah, I think you're the first other channel that we've been on this year, though. Still,
Well, I'm probably honestly the smallest that you've been on. I mean, I know you've been on with Dominic, Josh, and Aussie.
Yes.
And Aussie, I called them the Rally Roots of Australia.
Yeah. I love them. They're awesome.
They were on my channel, and very nice. And it's just,
cool.
It's nice. I do this to kind of not only chit chat with others, but really to learn and network.
Sure.
YouTube is fun, but really at the end of the day, we're resellers. And real quick, I'm going to say hi to a couple people.
Sure.
Just because, I always say hi. And I mean, right now I only have 20 some in here. I think if I would have made the thumbnail, Patdees beat Ryan in arm wrestling or something, but she made it more like dramatic. We would have like 80 in here right now.
Change it quick.
Yeah.
I was editing thumbnails today.
Yeah. So I'm gonna real quick. Hi, T auctions for you. Hey, Dave, thank you for stopping. Never too old. I pretty much know all these people that are in here. Landshark Picker, thanks for stopping by. Jason, Storage Auction Pirate Mike. I don't know if you guys know him. He's out in California.
Yeah.
He buys storage units. Gumpa Bill. Here's JJ, Big Barn Auctions. I'm doing pretty good remembering all their first names. John Jones, thank you. The big days here. Yes. He commented on I made that. I don't know if you guys saw that trailer that I made a little bit. Yeah, but I couldn't use the music on here. Otherwise, that was a copyright image.
Right.
And I loved it, but I wish there was a way that you could kind of pay a fee and use some music with things now.
There's the site that we use is called Epidemic Sound.
Yeah, but it's you can't use like in other words, you can use YouTube music. Like even like I noticed with StreamYard now, like I can do this.
Right.
It's a new thing like background music, but it's licensed through them. In other words, you can't play like Prince or Michael Jackson or
I see. Yeah, that would be nice, right?
Yeah, that would be nice.
If Spotify had like an add-on or something.
Right. Yeah. I would love to be actually at the reseller meetup and be one of those guys that be like sort of like, okay, guys, here comes Ryan and Allie coming out and kind of play music in between. And because I'm really not much of a talker, but I don't mind getting in front of people and kind of, doing what I have to do. And then, people don't realize like when you do this, a lot of times, like with talk shows, a lot of times the guests only go on 15, 20 minutes.
Sure.
So anytime somebody does this for an hour or two at a time, it's tougher than you think.
Yes.
Hey, Boatman, how are you?
Hey, by the way,
yes.
just if you hear snoring in the background, that's Mochi, our French bulldog. I just want to say that because I can hear him, so I'm not sure if the mic.
I wasn't sure if your brother was over sleeping on the couch.
Mochi.
I saw someone in the live ask the other day where he was, and you said that he still does reselling and stuff.
For sure. Yeah, he's heavy into picking the bins in Orlando.
Yeah. It was so funny because when I wanted to get you guys on, I was like, what the hell I got to do one day to get, and I was talking to your brother one time about tattoos. And I almost was like, I'll come and get my first tattoo.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And I'm like, Pat, like just calm down. Like,
Pat, we got to look. I got the Rally Roots tattoo up here. We got to get you on it.
Because you that's what I think your brother thought. Oh, wait a minute, this guy's a little out of his mind. If you guys remember, I used to send super chats, and I used to be like, "Here's $3 for cereal for your brother."
Yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah, and I was bantering, and I'm like, oh. And sometimes when I get bantering on a roll, I could be a little bit, if you don't know, people, maybe he's being a little obnoxious. I felt bad. And then I don't know if you guys remember, because I apologized to you. And you're like, oh, don't worry about it.
I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah. I was like, so I'm there's so much, like when I say it's 3 years in the making, I hope I haven't peaked here. Like, I hope one day I still see you guys.
Absolutely.
And now that you guys know me and real quick, hey, Texas Bandit Phil, thank you for the $25 super chat. I appreciate that.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, very nice. Thank you.
And Pat, you travel a lot, right? You like to travel?
Yeah, I put 26,000 miles on last year.
Wow,
the year
nice.
before, I put 23,000.
Yeah. I mean, part of what we want to do as well is once we get the ranch built out, once we get our place built out, we're going to build a podcasting studio in the ranch too. And part of that is going to be, we want to do in-person podcasts. So maybe at some point you can come out and we can do a podcast in person.
Well, and then maybe we could make a thumbnail of Patdees got arrested for trespassing on the property. And I'll be on the news saying, I wanted to see the goat. I wanted to see the goat.
Oh my God.
people will be thinking that you're the GOAT because the guy of reselling. I'll be like, no, they had the neighbor's goat on the property one year. I want to see like
That's awesome.
Our neighbor's goats are Ruby and Topaz.
Oh, you have names for them.
The neighbor, yeah, I named them.
Yeah, I see. So I do. Not resellers are busy. They don't always get it, but I do watch some of your videos.
Yes.
All right. See, so I'm not faking it.
Oh no.
Oh no, we know. Yeah.
Hey, and look at the artwork I just got. Huh?
That's Callie's handiwork right there.
Yeah. The only complaint, I'm not going to put it on Google about my hat, is I have a watermelon for a head, and one size doesn't fit all.
No way. No. I think the hat is a little big.
No, look. Look at me.
That fits.
That fits great.
Yeah, it needs like 3 inches more cotton there. So you got to make sure whatever happened to the t-shirts too?
Yeah, the t-shirt. We haven't made merch in a while actually. So that's part of something that we're going to do this year too. We want to do like a summer drop. So this summer we're going to come out with maybe like 5 to 10 new merch items, and we're going to do it as a drop.
Yeah.
Probably
I think you guys, if you could find, and you guys, I remember one of the shows you actually mentioned about someone submitting artwork, and it doesn't seem like anybody did, but you guys would be cute with as a cartoon with the dogs and maybe kind of Callie sort of.
Somebody sent us a cartoon, and I forgot to take a screenshot of the name of the person, and it's in our messages somewhere, but we have
it somewhere.
Thousands of messages, and I wanted her to do the new artwork for us, but I cannot find her. I remember it being a girl.
Yeah.
She was.
I have it somewhere.
She had a girl's name.
Maybe in the subject matter you could type in artwork, and sometimes it will.
Yeah, we need to find
I have it flagged, so it'll be in one of the flags.
Yeah,
because you guys have
the cutest artwork.
You guys have such a unique story and cuteness about you, that with the tattoos and the puppies and all that I think you guys would be. And to be honest, I feel, and this is, and here I am telling you guys what to do. People wear t-shirts more often than they do hats. Like, I'm not a hat guy. I like the colors, and I bought it just to support you guys. But would love to have a Rally Roots
t-shirt.
The t-shirts and the tote bags are what really do well for us.
We want to do a matching design for those this time around.
The guy that sent me the $25 super chat says, "Tell us about Callie. Add to an on-screen views of life."
Callie is about this big.
She's my sister.
Did you hear that laugh when you guys went off air?
Yeah, of course.
she waited for it.
She's so funny, man.
Yeah.
Callie's our really good friend and our employee. She's worked for us for almost 5 years now.
Yes. We actually went to high school together. Ryan's best friend has a older sister, and she is best friends with Callie.
Yeah. And Callie actually filmed our wedding. Yeah. That's how far back we go. So Callie's been in our lives for a long time. And it started out as just like hey, when we go out of town, would you mind coming in and helping ship and help, take some pictures and list some stuff? And then
she was like, I need extra cash. She kind of went garage selling and thrifting with us. Yes. And then we showed her what to do and how to do it. So she was kind of reselling a little bit. And then we were like, hey, you want to fill in for us? So that's how that kind of prompted that.
Was it when you guys first started reselling?
It was about 1.5 years into us starting reselling. Yeah. So we did everything out of our house for the first 1.5 years. Our spare bedroom and 2-car garage, we filled up the garage and used the spare bedroom to ship stuff from.
I think it was longer than that because we did out of our house, resold, and then we moved to the first warehouse.
Right.
And then we moved to the second warehouse.
Right.
And I don't think Callie filled in at the first warehouse, only at the second warehouse.
One. Yeah.
So I think that was at least 2 years into it. Yeah.
Here's Mary Death Dell. She's one of my first 100 subscribers.
No way.
Hey.
So she's like, look who's on your channel.
That's awesome. We're happy to be here.
I appreciate it. What is it like? I mean, do people run into you in thrift stores, and do you have that like, oh my God, I think I know them, or they recognize you? And
For
I mean,
sure.
you stand out obviously with you because you always wear T-shirts and having the tattoos.
Right.
So you're not as easy to hide.
True. True. I would say, I mean, almost every time we go thrifting, someone will spot us. Today, when I was at the Goodwill today, someone came up, and everybody's usually super nice about it.
Everyone is so nice. There's only been a few people that were maybe a little strange. Like somebody started harassing me because they thought that we made all of our money on YouTube and not through reselling. And he like was starting to grill me, and I snapped at him after, and I was like, look, I already told you Ryan came out with a financial video literally last week.
Was this in person?
Yeah.
In person, yeah. It was a younger guy.
To me, that's crossed the line.
Yeah.
He did. He crossed the line, and I was like, I told you, it's wholesale, eBay, and then which we sell the wholesale stuff, right? It's not like us wholesaling stuff. It's us selling stuff that we've gotten wholesale.
Right.
And then YouTube is under all of that. I was like,
Right.
we don't make all of our money from YouTube. I don't know why you think that.
And who cares if you did? I don't understand.
Right.
Sometimes if you're not I always feel if you're not
So that's Random Garage's Erica.
She was our friend who's staying with us.
She's been staying with us for
she's
the
the
past
girl with
few
the
days.
glasses that was wearing the SpongeBob shirt.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the best. And she has the coolest SpongeBob.
See,
ever.
I did my homework.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Oh yeah, you know what? I want to share real quick a little photo. You know,
And I saw Simply Dana was in the chat too. She's in our lives all the time too.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
she's from Florida.
Oh wow, I didn't think I know.
This is the original OG of reselling. Do you know who that is?
What?
No.
Sanford and Son.
Oh, Sanford and Son. No, I never watched that. That was before.
Well, yeah, because but when I was growing up as 10 years old, that was they had a junkyard and they were the
What?
Yeah, and you know they sold junk and stuff out of their house. That was you'll have to Google that. Now here we are. Fast forward, and this is what.
That's a good picture.
Like, you know?
Oh, that picture when we went out with friends.
That's a good picture.
So I mean, look how we've progressed in all all those years.
All these years later.
That's what's so cool about YouTube, though, because I don't know about you, Pat, but I kind of not grew up, but before we even started reselling, I was super into those like American Pickers and Pawn Stars and all those shows. And YouTube is like the actual reality of reselling. You know, you can actually see what's really going on.
Well, you know, it's really I never really understood.
Angelisa.
I never understood YouTube or Amazon until I got onto YouTube. You know, it's very easy now. I mean, that's the downfall a little bit about social media, because I remember as a teenager writing the newspaper for the editorial when something, and not many people would do that. Now you can go on social media and you can just automatically have an opinion and be there, whether it's right or wrong. And, you know, to me, there's a great responsibility in doing that, you know, and like, I see what you guys do. To me, you guys, like, you, in a sense, in my opinion, sometimes you overshare. You're so transparent.
Sure.
How many people go on YouTube and what I'm going to say, everybody knows if they watch your videos and say, look, we did $1 million last year.
Right.
You know, a lot of people, I mean, I couldn't ask my father-in-law how much he made last year. Yeah. And so you guys are very transparent. And what I like about it is I think sometimes younger people get a bad rap as far as, you know, the possibilities in making money, or they got to work out in Silicon Valley. And here you guys are entrepreneurs and showing it could be done. And you know, I just think that's amazing. So I think you're so inspiring to a lot of people that you guys are humble and don't even realize it. But there are a lot of people that look up to you because of what you guys are accomplishing. You know, beautiful people, you know, lighthearted, and even putting out the video that you did yesterday with your friends and having a good time. That's, you know, so, you know,
but that's what it's about, you know, like when we started this journey, our goal was to create that lifestyle. You know, we didn't want anything except to help other people and create a lifestyle that allows us to enjoy ourselves.
Yeah.
You know?
I think the only thing I would brag about is that we almost always stay positive.
Almost always.
Almost always. We're very positive. And we
well, yeah,
but in the future,
I want drama thumbnails with Patdees.
Okay, for the future.
For the future.
I beat you in arm wrestling, but
Okay.
he cheated, and then me coming over, trespassing. Or maybe you have like a picture of me up on the roof with binoculars or something like.
I like it.
Just anything, just so I could grow my YouTube channel.
YouTube's the grind, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. It's I mean, I've been growing late. I took a big. I tell you, I had to swallow my pride. I just took down 200 videos,
Yeah.
80 some thousand views, because what I thought when I was doing this is that people would want to share, know my story and my background, and at the end of the day, people are just so busy and they don't have time for all that. They just
Sure.
want to watch a niche. If they want to, it's sort of, I guess the analogy is, you can't have a pizza place making lobster, and I can't be on there. Like in the beginning, I was playing records. I was doing a bunch of different things. And now I just basically, it's all reselling,
Sure.
and
But I think once you build the channel to a point where you can start sharing more.
oh yeah, you get away. Yeah, you get away.
Yeah, you can get away with it a bit more.
Right.
Yeah.
And
But
I
you're right.
agree.
I mean, even on our channel, if we put out a video, like, we like to travel a lot too. And if we put out a purely travel video, that
no one
one's,
really cares.
yeah, that's more for us to document than
Yeah.
to actually get views on YouTube. So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's like I don't know, obviously I did a video a couple months ago. I don't know if you heard of Milad Merge. He was a kid
No.
that went from 10,000 to 2 million subscribers in basically he went from 10,000 to 1 million in 2 months. He was a Subway kid that lives not far from me, and I used to own Subways. So I said,
okay.
I'm going to go out and meet the kid and I'll do a video. And it was funny because I got a younger audience that were watching him, and then I went and saw the Soprano House. So I did a video about, and I did get some views, but it just was people that weren't interested in my reselling content.
Sure.
So if you want to grow this channel, you gotta listen to advice, and that's exactly what I did. And I'm hoping going forward that basically all reselling that I can grow the channel. So. I met Rally Roots at Boston.
I remember you.
I think the only who didn't know who they were. I didn't watch. Oh yeah, this is Stuart. He actually in his thumbnail is wearing one of my shirts, which I'm going to give away one tonight. I actually sent you guys shirts, and you should be getting them in the mail.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
I haven't.
When? Okay.
Yeah.
You have them. You probably just haven't checked the mail. Basically, what I did is I send shirts to everybody that's a guest on the show.
Cool.
And all I asked them to do is send me a picture once that I could share on Instagram. That's all.
Oh, nice.
Oh, easy.
Yeah.
That's that.
The only thing is I didn't have any small, so I sent a medium and a large.
That's fine.
Oh, okay.
So it might be a little bit large. But now, we've been kind of talking a little bit more personal stuff, what we've been doing. But what do you guys, why don't you tell everybody who don't know, and I don't fully know also, is what platforms you guys do sell on?
Okay. Well, eBay's number one for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, eBay's number one.
That's the hip line.
That's the main eBay store.
Right, yeah, because I've bought things from that.
Yeah. So the hip line is where anything garage sale, flea market, thrift store, sometimes a little bit of wholesale, but most of that stuff will end up on the hip line. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we do a little bit on Amazon.
We don't really like Amazon.
No.
It's not fun for us.
We'll do that mainly in Q4 just to pick things up during the holiday season. So a little bit on Amazon. We sell on Instagram. We sell
a lot on Instagram, actually.
You do?
And on YouTube even now.
Let me ask you. Why don't we see your post on Instagram? Are you zoning it?
We're selling in our story posts, not on the main posts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
I see what you're asking. Okay.
Even on Instagram, if you look at our main Instagram posts, we're only posting maybe once or twice a month, an actual post on Instagram. But in our Instagram story, we're putting out 10 to 20 stories a day. So our stories are getting a ton of views, and that's where we're actually selling stuff, is in our stories.
Or is it the t-shirts?
Yes.
Okay.
T-shirts and bundles, sometimes wholesale. So Instagram's a big one for us. We wholesale through our website and also to our students. And then we have like a separate vintage wholesale website as well. And then we do a little bit on Macari, just picking that up a little bit now.
Yeah, playing with that. Future us, we're going to be selling on Whatnot.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
And they contacted us.
Right. With the popularity of you guys and having the YouTube channel, that's going to help a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
so.
That's smart. I mean, why would you not want to, the people that, like you and want to even patronize you and
Sure.
you got good stuff. That's one thing that I started recently doing was featuring some resellers on my YouTube channel is because I said, hey, why go to Walmart? Why not support small business and each other? And, that's good. So, hey, Paul Antonelli sent me a $5 super chat. Keep up the great work. Paul lives in Florida, actually.
Nice.
Yeah, he's been a reseller and does real estate. So.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
There's actually a very healthy group of resellers in Florida. Anytime we've done like a meetup in Florida, we've been very surprised at how many resellers show up.
Yeah, even when we were just very, very tiny, a lot of resellers showed up.
Yeah.
And everyone was really cool, really nice, really supportive of everybody else. People made friends. I mean, it's really nice to go thrifting with another reseller as well because everybody looks for different things and it's fun. I mean, you learn a lot from one another and help everybody out, right?
Right. And if everybody has that same game plan and mindset to do that, that's what's great. And that's really, you can only be fanboy only pays the bill so long.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You need to, when it comes down, like I used to, even when I was in the restaurant business, I used to laugh and kid around and stuff. But when it was time to be serious, like I'd say kick ass, like, on a Sunday when we were busy after church, that was the time to be serious. And that's what I like about you guys. You guys have fun and you are serious.
Yes.
Jenny wants to ask a question. Can I ask a question? My husband is selling 19 vintage rock shirts. Some are yellow. Do I sell them like that or wash them with some shirts that are not my thing? Thank you guys. Rock.
So Jenny, the best thing to do with that is to get a big bucket or even like if you have a bathtub, fill up your bathtub with cold water and then use OxyClean and just dump all the white shirts in there, dump some OxyClean in there, and then let it soak for like 12 to 18 hours. Rinse it out.
Stir it up a couple of times.
Rinse it out, and then hang dry those shirts. And that should get rid of most of that yellowing for you.
And rinse it really, 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 really well, like multiple times.
You guys, though, when you pick the Salvation Army and Goodwill, you don't wash those shirts, though, right?
We wash anything that needs to be washed. So
that's how I am lately. If I feel like there's an overwhelming smell, because stuff sometimes people don't realize that our Salvation Armies, a lot of stuff is sitting in the back so long because they're so overlogged and shorthanded with staff that it gets like a little bit of a musty smell. Like
it smells musty.
Yeah, and I just feel I don't want someone to open that bag up and be like, I try to be really conscientious that and that's what I've learned things from you guys with the single stitch and just different things. So Locker Nuts, great show tonight, Pat. Awesome having these two on here. Terrific channel, Rally Roots. We've enjoyed over the years. If you guys haven't checked out Locker Nuts, Jack and Dan,
units, right?
Yeah, they do. He is. They are great people. They are. I interviewed him when he was probably about 17,000 subscribers on my show. And they're now at about 170,000 subscribers. They do storage.
That's awesome.
And they do auctions once a week on a Monday.
Cool. Yeah, that's a big thing. When we talked to Wade's Ventures in
I know
Vegas.
Yeah.
And he was telling us about doing auctions on YouTube. That's really cool. It's a cool way to sell stuff.
It's fun.
I
would not.
It'll fade the autographs for sure. Yeah,
absolutely.
If it has an autograph, don't wash it. It'll still sell dirty. I mean, we've sold vintage with holes and rips and stains, and people will still buy it. If it has an autograph on it, don't
launder it.
Yeah.
Do you know this guy?
Chaz and Trista, what's up?
Chaz is the first YouTuber I met in public.
Really?
Yep.
How nice is that guy?
That's awesome.
He is so nice. And
so nice.
He's taller than I thought he would be.
He came to Pennsylvania to do like one of those basically throw yourself in the mud and kill yourself and run not 20 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Whatever that
Those savage races or Tough Mudder.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. And yeah.
He wants us to do one of those with him this year.
I know, I want to. We were actually really excited to meet them because we've been talking to them for like, gosh knows how long, you know, in like Zoom style, face to face, and then we got to actually meet them in person, and they were even nicer than I ever could have imagined. I just don't understand how they're just awesome. So sweet. Just
they've been on my channel too, and they are so nice,
nice,
and it was odd because it was the very first time, really, you know, like, you know, you're trying to do the right thing, and you want to, you know, and we all had dinner together, and we talked a little bit of business, and then I had him and Trista on the show, and as I keep doing this more though, is the networking part. YouTube is fun, but at the end of the day, the reselling is what again pays the bills.
Sure,
you know, I mean, I don't know how you guys do, but right now, I do 90% of my stuff is on Amazon. And 2020 was life-changing for me because I had another guy I found through YouTube that doesn't do YouTube. And I was able to go from 10,000. I was on Steve Rakin's about 2 weeks ago, and he did an interview with me and how I went from 10,000 to $250,000 in a year.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that was because a guy who doesn't do YouTube but has friends on YouTube had faith in me, said to me, "Hey, Pat, I got some sanitizer." He goes, "We can't sell it." He goes, they're blocking it. And I said to Adam, "Adam, I don't know how I'm going to be able to sell it. Like, I don't have the money to buy it." He goes, "Don't worry, you sell it." So then what I did is I drove an hour where I used to live, and I went door to door to businesses and was selling it by the case.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. And I sold over $10,000 in 9 days. And then I turned that into 100,000 in 9 weeks on Amazon.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So it came at a good time because I was kind of lost what I wanted to do on YouTube, and I took a little bit of a break. And YouTube has its rewards, but then it also has its downs. You know, you sometimes you know, you get disappointed with things and the way things go. And you put people don't realize, even doing the interviews, you put a lot of work in. You know, when I was doing 2 or 3 interviews a week, I was probably spending about 10 hours. And then you're socializing in other people's chat to kind of like put your name out there and stuff. But you know, I really had to come with reality that, hey, this is not paying the bills. I gotta up my reselling game before I up my YouTube game.
Yeah.
You know,
and listen, YouTube is a social media, just like any other social media can definitely be draining. And some people are just not meant for YouTube, and that's okay. You know, the most successful resellers I've personally ever met do not have YouTube channels.
Oh, I know.
You don't have to have a YouTube channel to be successful. In
fact,
it
takes away.
It takes away most of the time.
Right.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Right. And then you learn, you know, what was happening is I met with some other resellers that were or YouTubers resellers, and they kind of had it drilled in my head that you almost had to put out 7 days a week.
Yeah, it's tough.
And now my friends, I'm good friends with Treasure Hunting with Jeebus, and they're approaching 300, and they changed their whole concept of that 7 days. They put out 2 or 3 quality videos, and they're getting more views, Ryan.
Yeah, it makes more sense to me too. I mean, we do the same. We do one live a week, and then we do 2 to 3 quality videos a week. You don't have to do a video a day.
Andy.
That's a full-time job.
Quality over quantity right now for YouTube is key. I'm having a hard time finding like room makeover videos that are quality now. And I don't want the quantity. I just want a quality video, and it's very difficult to find on YouTube.
Right. How about you? How are you guys? I've been watching your videos, and how's the building coming along?
We're at a little bit of a standstill because supply chain issues, which everybody right now is probably experiencing with most things. So right now we're just waiting for a quote back from another installation company for the spray foam installation, pull the trigger on that, and then we'll move forward from there. Even with like getting a 16-foot 4x4 pressure treated lumber beam, it's difficult. Lumber, it's not getting moved around. There's supply, but the logistics, there's supply chain issues because of logistics issues, not enough truck drivers.
Are you finding that people are taking advantage of the situation and trying to overcharge?
No. Or with the spray foam.
With the spray foam insulation in the contract, there was a deal where, if you want your deposit back, you have to pay a penalty percentage fee. And if you choose to just wait, the couple of months until they get more spray foam insulation, they get the drum of it, they will raise the price for the cost of the price. It's not the price that they put the deposit down on.
Yeah.
So it's not really so much taking advantage of the cost of things are going up, but I do see other things, happening where people are being taken advantage of.
Right. Yeah, because they know there's a short. Where I live in the Pennsylvania, north of the Poconos. I remember I own 17 acres here, and I remember and I've owned subways and done construction, and I remember when we came here and someone said, the New Yorkers will pay $2,500 to dig a basement, and like the going rate back then was probably about $1,700. So you know what I did? I brought all my contractors up from an hour where I used to live because my father-in-law had an excavating company and I was the general contractor and I hired the plumber. So I knew what all this stuff should cost.
Wow.
But a lot of people have been taken advantage of. And that's what, honestly, and that's what I sort of like, I don't think of us. Is that your belly?
That's the bulldog.
I know, I'm teasing you. I've been an entrepreneur since my 20s, and I used to have $1 million restaurant, and then all of a sudden, you have that $700,000-$800,000 going through your hands, and and then all of a sudden you go to doing nothing, and that's really what even YouTube and reselling is about, is entrepreneurship.
Yeah,
it sometimes you got to watch because you get sidetracked with people that really just don't understand that. You kind of gotta weed some people out. Like you see like Chaz and Trista. I mean, look at them. They're going to Texas now. They're fulfilling other orders. Look what you guys have done. I mean, I think it's so amazing. And I don't want to embarrass you guys bringing this up, but you went from 1,000 bonus to 10,000 bonus in 3 years. I mean, that is just so sweet.
Yeah,
because it feels good to pay. You know how many people cried because you guys did that? Just because it feels, because you don't have to do that, but it feels good to do that.
Yeah.
And I just think that's amazing what you guys did for her. And I know that she's developing some of your short clips and stuff.
Yeah.
And I hope she stays on. And I see her growing. Like she's just a sweetheart.
She's awesome. Kelly's amazing. We're super lucky. I mean, she deserves 100,000. So maybe in a couple of years we'll be able to do that. She's awesome.
People want to see the doggies.
She'll have her own. Yeah, she'll have her own YouTube channel.
Yeah. Kelly has a YouTube channel called Kelly Girl, and she just realized that her channel is actually monetized, so she needs to start posting some more videos.
Well, the first year that I met you guys, it was funny because Callie was like not talking about her channel. And I looked it up, calliesworld.com. And I owned it for a year.
Oh, really?
And when you went to hit calliesworld.com, it went to her YouTube channel.
Oh.
I told her about it. And she's like, oh, thanks. And she just was so busy. I'm going to make you big screen. We got to show the other star here.
There she is.
That's Zero. She's a Westie.
She's giving kisses.
And the other one is sleeping, right?
She's sleeping.
She is.
Yeah, she's
out. She's all snuggled up. We'll grab her though in a couple minutes. We'll grab her in 5 minutes.
Yeah. How's you still holding Poshmark?
I'm still holding Poshmark. Yeah.
Me too. I got in. Yeah. I got in at $28.
That's high. Yeah. But listen, I'm not a day trader. When we're buying stocks, we're buying them as long-term investments typically. So year plus mostly. But we're doing all right. The market's upswinging a bit there.
Yeah. Well, the biggest mistake when you bought that Tesla, we should have all went into Tesla stock. I mean, the Tesla's
we picked ourselves.
I was hanging out with taco stacks at the flea market. And me and him were talking about it. And he goes, yeah, I was thinking about it because I think he had it for a little bit. And I think it was around $370. He goes, but I'm just waiting for it to go maybe a little lower.
Yeah.
And with the like 1400.
Yeah. I mean, when we sold our Tesla shares, I was like, the stock is way overvalued. And that was before they split.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. But good for them. Listen, it's an awesome company. And we love our car. We've had it for over 2 years now. And it's been a great car.
You were one of the first people I know that had a I was like, Tesla. What's an electric car? Because I remember when I worked at a place, I worked at a flour mill when I was 25, and we had electric forklifts. And I was like, electric car. I was like, and then what great marketing what he did and stuff to that was such a missed opportunity. One of the things I want to say, and I forget about your building, I thought at first when I was seeing I said, oh my God, I wonder if they're setting up a wedding venue.
Yeah.
Did you get people asking you that, or did you?
Yeah, a lot of people think we should still use it as a wedding venue, but there would be a lot of different aspects if we did that we would have to do, and we would be putting a lot more money into it. For that.
And then people don't realize the permits and the parking.
Yes.
Speaking of all these records, there they are.
Hey guys.
What's up,
Brad and Jazz? Thank you for coming by.
They have a really cool story going on right now too, because they just bought a van.
Yeah,
they're going van life, which is awesome.
They are really nice. I told them right out, and they were kind of giggling. I said, "You guys are." I had them on my show. You know what? It was like 2 years ago.
Callie's gonna come in, so she's probably gonna bar.
Okay.
Callie's gonna come pop in, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was 2 years ago. Like this month, they were on my show, and I was like, wow. Hey, I'm going to give a T-shirt out while we have 40-some people in here.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, everyone.
The way that we're going to do it is StreamYard has a giveaway tool, and I'll share it on the screen.
That's cool.
Oh.
I need to figure out how to use StreamYard better.
Sorry,
guys. So sorry.
That's all right.
Ooh, no,
and the word that we're going to do is Callie. So type Callie in the chat. We'll type Callie in the chat like this, and then we'll do the giveaway.
No barking. Okay. I'll hug the bark out of her. Oh, she sees Callie. Okay. She wants.
What does she have? Does she have to warm up? Hey, Callie.
What up, Pat? No, she loves Callie. She just heard the car alarm, or not the car, but the car locking.
Callie, is this? I just want to.
Oh, nice.
Is this really from you, or what?
I drew that.
These weren't on it like a machine, like these aren't mass produced.
That took me 5 hours to draw.
5 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, and
I've drawn a couple and I've signed them, but nobody likes mine. Everybody only likes Callie's. I tried.
Make one that you would remember every drawing you've done so far. You should take a picture of each one so you know.
I should do that. I haven't done that, but I think I would recognize it.
Yeah.
If I saw it.
Hey, Chaz and Trista, thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it. $19.99. And next time they order hats, when you talk to the manufacturer, could you see if they have a Patdees special, need an extra 2 inches of fabric?
We'll see if they can do one extra large hat.
No, I want a T-shirt with all you guys on one day. So, type in Callie. We're gonna in about 10 more seconds, and then we're gonna give away the shirt.
What shirt are you giving away?
A Patdees shirt.
Oh, word.
There's no Ryan Roots or Rally Roots or I always used to tease there's no Rally without Allie. So I mean Allie could have her own T-shirt.
I'm 80% of the name.
That's right.
So am I.
That's right.
Technically.
I'm just the R.
Here we go.
This is on StreamYard.
Wait, why does it say my name?
Because that's the type Callie as a comment.
Oh.
There's a giveaway picker.
Chris the Goose.
Hey, congratulations.
Cool. Yeah, this is a new feature that they're doing, and I don't pay for my StreamYard because honestly, I don't go live enough.
Right.
But what I like about this is that it's non-biased, it's fair, and you know. Am I hearing myself echo?
Caca.
Caca.
I don't hear an echo.
Oh, I did a little bit. So, Susan Strickler, thanks for stopping.
Nice. You've been getting some nice super chats tonight, Pat.
Well, because I have the Michael Jackson of reselling on.
And listen, we're only going to take 90%. So
Yeah, we're
so
gonna ask for
nice.
50%.
All right, you better have bunk beds when I come down there. Goose, I'll message you later to find out your size. Goose is actually a personal friend of mine.
Goose?
Chris the Goose. He's in Texas, and
Goose and Maverick.
he does construction and storage units, and
Oh,
they do occasional like YouTube. He's not really a YouTuber though, but they do. His friend JJ does YouTube auctions, and so I have a lot of friends in here. I mean, T auctions for you. I've met up with her like 4 or 5 times, so it's really nice to have the support. I appreciate it. Callie, what happened? Did they call you in tonight?
Yeah, they were like, we need you to get over here. We're on with Pat and he wants to see you. So I drove all the way over here.
It's crazy. Now you have to admit, I never bugged you to sweet talk Ryan and Allie, like, hey, get them on the show, did I?
No, you didn't.
I never
We were
meant
talking about the website. Pat did own it, but it was redirected to your YouTube channel.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, if
isn't
you
that
go,
interesting?
weird.
Yeah.
if you go back the first year when we first met and you didn't own it, I said, for $12, because I was hoping one day actually to come. You know what changed it was the 2020 with COVID. I was hoping to come because I do come to Florida. And I was hoping to come one day and meet up, but I had said to you guys, hey, I own CaliWorld.com, and I just I had to go to YouTube, and you had said to me that you were kind of busy, that you really didn't have time to do YouTube at the time.
I'm still not really doing YouTube on my own.
Yeah,
I'm
well, I mean,
editing their channels.
Yeah, you're helping them now, and I had just negotiated something that we're hoping in 10 years that your Christmas bonus is 100,000. So that is on video, and I will have your back as a witness and stuff.
I appreciate that.
The $1,000 bonus where you're stacking the cups. Like
It was amazing. I forgot about that.
That was, my hands were trembling trying to stack those cups.
Callie, did you watch the beginning of the show, or were you at Taco Bell, or?
I was at my old work, Revolution Ice Cream, eating ice cream, and we did pop into the live, but then we were eating our ice cream.
I had you featured.
In the car.
I had you featured in the beginning. So, Harry, Mary Death-Dels, thank you for the $19.99.
Oh, because it's a cereal week.
Yeah.
Ice cream. Do we have ice cream in our freezer?
Yes, banana pudding and Grandma's Oreo. A pint of each.
Yes.
And some Panda Express.
Right at 9, we're done because we eat nice. Actually, I have to walk the dogs. Like, they got
we got basically 5 minutes.
Wait.
Is there anything else you guys want to, like, what's coming up? What are your plans this year? Are you doing any more mentoring?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So we're in the process right now of revamping the mentoring and the group.
Ryan wants it to be perfect.
I'm just like, I want to do something a little bit different. And
I'm happy you feel that way.
Yeah, I want to give people more ownership of the group. So I don't want to get too much into it right now, but it's going to be something special, and it'll be in the next probably 3 to 4 weeks.
And I'm going to start working on merch as well as my channel.
Erica knows what's up.
She knows.
No, honestly, I would not do that. Ryan's got a lot on his plate, and I don't want to take that plate.
No, I do not want your plate.
And I always give Allie my leftovers, so
That's funny.
Oh my god, it's
she does amazing folding jobs. I tell you.
Phenomenal.
I bought one of those folders for $12. I still can't get it as good as what she does. I was like,
the folders.
Callie's magic.
Yeah, I was mad. I was like,
don't work that well.
No, I was like, this is a waste of $12.
I made my own out of cardboard and eBay tape.
It was
for
cool.
when we were selling the merch T-shirts because there were so many shirts to fold. So I made that to do that, but it doesn't work well for the nice vintage T-shirts if you want it to look super clean.
Yeah.
You got to use your hands.
You make it so that the graphic shows perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
she does a lot on Instagram.
So Pat, 3 years in the making, yeah? Are there any other pressing questions that you wanted to ask us?
Yeah.
I know this has been more of like a lighthearted type of
Yeah. And I didn't want I didn't want it to be like, okay, what do you sell? What's your best seller? I want it to be like if we met, hey guys, what's up? And be not so much more of a job application that kind of we're hanging out and
I know, but I want you to also get fulfillment out of this chat too. So
you guys, you're here.
Yay.
Do you realize how, I hardly slept last night. I didn't even want to leave the house today because I was afraid if I get in a car accident, I'll be in the hospital bed. Guys,
oh, man.
This is the stuff that ran through my head today. I laid down I was telling my son, I said, Josh, can you wake me up if I fall asleep? I was so concerned. So I set the alarm and I'm like, oh, what happens if it don't go off? So then I set it for 6 seconds. It went off. And then like 10 minutes later, I'm like, just get down there. So I just listened to music before you guys came on. And I'm like, I went live on Instagram probably for about 2 minutes. And somebody said, oh, you seem a little nervous. I said, yeah. But once I get into it, I'm fine.
No,
you're great. You did great. You couldn't tell you were nervous even a little bit.
I feel the nerves when I do stuff like that too. So.
Well, I don't want to disappoint you, and I don't want to disappoint the people that are watching, and I don't want to come across as being too stiff. I kind of got that a little bit in the beginning. Like people said, oh, Pat, you're a good interviewer, but maybe just a little bit too stiff. I don't know, but I don't know. Everybody's until they do it, Actually, Katie and Vicky are actually going to be a guest coming up.
Sweet.
Oh, awesome! They're amazing.
Yeah. So I'm really being really want superstars coming on the show.
They are superstars,
and I only want one a month. And I'm hoping that in the future I could, if you guys ever get a chance, I do come to Orlando, Davenport area a lot.
We know where that is.
Yeah.
No! Right?
I used it as a prop in the video I filmed today. So
that's funny.
That'll be in the next video. Yeah.
I'm looking around because if anyone knows that follows me, I love Lunchboxes.
Oh yeah, nice.
I have probably over 100 of them surrounding me, and it has to go back to when I was a kid that we couldn't afford.
Yeah.
We used to brown bag or get the free lunch from school, and so I love Lunchboxes, the old LJN wrestlers, and baseball cards.
Nice.
And baseball cards.
The one I got is it's a Super Mario Brothers 1988 one.
Yeah. You like a lot of retro stuff.
I love retro stuff. Yeah. We're very addicted to like antiques and retro stuff. I mean,
there's Pokemon on our wall, right?
Yeah. now I'm getting my child only superstars. That's my good friend T. I talked to her. She probably wants to change her number as many times as I talk to her. And I've actually drove to Long Island and helped her empty out units. So it's, the people that you meet through YouTube and social media, it is really great. So we basically are down to the last 2 minutes. I appreciate you guys giving me the hour because I think the first time I saw you go on a show, you were only there. You said, I got 20 minutes. They got 20 minutes. I was like,
oh, man.
Yeah. Do you remember that?
I think so.
I don't.
Yeah, you guys were on with Dominic, and you each had a set of headphones. One was in one ear, one was in your ear, and you guys looked like you were sitting in a room up against a closet, and the lighting was really poor. Yeah,
we might have been on the road. Maybe that's what it was.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, my memory is so bad. I have the worst memory. You could ask me what I ate 2 days ago, and I would have zero idea.
You guys are one of my top YouTubers, and I've learned a lot. Thank you. New York doesn't have. So just real quick, what's your plans this year?
We're building this year, so I'm a little nervous to travel, but in April we're going to Buffalo and I'm going to set up a meetup for then. I'm just nervous now because they keep changing our flight. I don't think we can do it the day we fly in. It might have to be like a Sunday meetup.
Why Buffalo?
Because we're going to go to Letchworth State Park and Watkins Glen. Yeah. We can rent a house at the park.
I was just up there because my wife oversees subways, and we had to install their POS systems.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm only 3.5 hours away, so
Oh, well,
Nice.
maybe you can make it to the meetup.
Yeah.
I probably can. So
We're gonna post it ahead of time. Like I'll have it all planned in March for sure. Everything will be planned in March and ready to go. We'll get people to RSVP in case we need to reserve some tables so we don't run out of sitting space. But it should be really awesome. Excited for that. And that's the only travel plans currently. I'm nervous to travel whenever we're building because you have to be there every single day. You have to be
right.
on top. You have to be attentive. Lots of questions. Things are going to happen. So can't take that chance. I don't want to take that chance.
Right.
So just that 1 week in April, we'll see how that goes. A little nervous that we'll be building by then, but
I'll tell them where to put my room.
Yeah, Callie does. She'll just tell them where to put her room.
And then we're going to be focused this year a lot on YouTube and showing we're going to show the entire build of the ranch on YouTube as well. And then, obviously reselling. But
yeah.
So
we'll be going to Vegas too.
You're gonna live there at the ranch?
Yeah,
we're gonna move up there. Yeah, and then we'll rent out our house.
Yeah.
Because there's no point in selling our house for the next couple of years.
Right. Callie, real quick. You want to say goodbye or tell any big plans you're going? Like, do you want to give your 2 weeks notice and
No, my plan this year is to get out on the ranch in my own place.
Yes.
Yeah. Good.
That's about it. And lose some weight.
I need to do that too.
I need to. I know. I wore.
I want to be healthy this year.
I wore the never give up shirt because I didn't give up and on asking, and they finally said yes, and here they are. So
here we are.
Love it.
Yeah. All right,
Well,
guys.
great to meet you,
I
Pat.
appreciate everyone coming by. T, honey, thank you for the $10 super chat.
Nice.
Thank you, guys. Hang for 1 second, and we're gonna say goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.